Alright, what's up guys, this is Spooky, and welcome back to Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. In the previous episode, we cleared the Island Palace, a very tough place, and there we received a raft item, which gave us access to the second third of the game world. We also got a new spell, the fire spell, and we got some levels. Anyway, we've explored around in the area, and we found here Palace number 4, the Labyrinth Palace. But before we go in, there are some things that we're going to need in order to clear the dungeon. So let's work on that. First off, we're going to go this way. As you can see, I can't really go through the water here, but if I go over here, we find a little something. It's a tough enemy here, so I'm going to use my shield spell just to make things a little easier. These guys are much like the Iron Knuckles, but a little tougher. Their defense just a little bit better. But you can still jump at them to confuse them. And here we find some kid just stuck here. Not really sure what he's doing here, but let's get him out of here. I don't think he wants to be in this place. Anyway, the Labyrinth Palace is named not just for the palace itself, but because of the maze-like area all around that you need to get through just to make it to the palace. There is a trick though. Although there's a lot of encounters here, if you take the longest path possible, then you'll have to fight a lot less monsters to make it through than if you take a shorter path. And as I say that, wow. So we found a little pathway here, and here's another magic container. That's great. We're all the way up to 7. Good stuff. Exactly what I wanted to find. I'm going to take advantage of that and get some health back. Anyway, with that done, as I said before, we can't really finish the Labyrinth Palace just yet. So we're going to go back and see what else we can find. Alright, first off, here there's something hidden for us. It's another Link doll. And that gives us an extra life, so we're up to 5 Spookies in reserve. Let's move on through. Anyway, last time we came here, we headed to the east, and that's where we found a palace. So let's head west. See what's going on. Gonna avoid some of these enemies. Oh, we got a fairy. First one, at least from a random encounter. We did get another one earlier. Alright, let's continue on through. Caught just a glimpse of it, but to the left there was a little town. Alright, let's head on over. Alright, gotta get across this area first. Since we're so close to the town anyway, and this area is a little annoying with all the bubbles, I'm just going to use the fairy spell and fly on through, since we're going to get a magic refill regardless. There you go, here's the town. This town is Darunia, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, Darunia. Let's check it out. Let's get this health refill. And a magic refill. Now there happens to be something here. There's someone behind the door. I'll tell you how to get up there. If you use your jump spell, you can jump onto this roof here. And head across the rooftops. Here in this chimney, you can jump right in. We're gonna find another item. Or something. I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. When you jump, press up to stab. So we get another sword ability. This is the second and last one. And this one allows you to do this upward thrust here. Kind of weird. I'm not really sure what he's doing there. This is not as useful as the down stab, but it has its moments. It's really good against certain types of enemies, like the spider enemies that we see from time to time. Anyway, with that being done, let's see what else we can find here in Darunia. You are a hero for saving my child. Come. Alright, so now at least we know where this little kid's home is. And this is yet another one of those spell quests. This time we get a spell necessary to complete the Labyrinth Palace, and you'll find out why. This magic will strengthen the shield. Anyway, this is the Reflect spell. And this spell is really good. It does a couple of things. Number one is it allows you to reflect certain types of projectiles. Number two is there are certain projectiles that you can't block with your shield at all. However, if you use the Reflect spell, then you can block them, since your shield is strengthened by the magic. Anyway, now that we're all done with Darunia, let's head back over. This time we're gonna make our way completely to the Labyrinth Palace if we can. Just gotta watch out for those bubbles. Anyway, the Labyrinth Palace is definitely the toughest palace that we've encountered so far. But we have a few extra lives to help us out, so I think we'll be okay. Good timing. Get a refill from the ferry. Encountering a lot more ferries than before. Oh, those enemies do a lot of damage, huh? Gotta be aware of those in the future. Alright. Anyway, as I said before, the quickest way is the long way. If you happen to go the wrong way and you run into a path, you can just back out, like I just did there. Go around instead. So that's what we're gonna do. If you're low on levels or experience, you may want to consider fighting some of the enemies that you can find around here, but I think we're okay for right now. We're very close to another level already anyway, and we're about to go through a whole dungeon, so I think that I'm okay with just taking the long route. This encounter we have to do, but it's pretty easy to just skip most of the enemies. Let's go this way, and then we're gonna go up through the top and around, and we'll be through the labyrinth. Almost there. Alright, here we are, the Labyrinth Palace. First, let's see if we can get some magic. Yep. Oh yeah, so the up and the down thrust are sometimes useful for these weird floating eye enemies. So anyway, I'm gonna go right first. See that? That was like a little wizard enemy just showed up there for a second. Anyway, I want to kill this Stalfos, so I'm gonna try to make him jump at me. There we go. 2 P bags. That's great. Ton of experience. Very close to another level. There we go. Alright, we don't really want to head all the way down there, so let's go to the right. There we go. Here I'm gonna use my jump spell, because it's a really long jump that we have to make. There we go. Gonna take advantage of my jumps to kill that a little easier. What do we get? Magic up? Sure, why not? More magic is always nice. And of note, the next level is a life level. Let's get some health back while we can. Oh, he fell off. Ah, good news for me. Alright, here we get a key. I'm gonna strike the statue from this side just in case it becomes an enemy. It didn't. Almost messed up on that jump. Don't forget what I mentioned before. If you fail a jump, you can always save yourself with the fairy spell before you touch the lava. Better to waste some magic than to lose a life. Alright, so with that cleared, we're gonna jump down where we didn't before. This is actually not death. We will live through it. And we're gonna go to the right. Ouch. There we go. I have to use another spell, in fact. I'm also going to use the shield spell here, because there's some tough enemies in this room, I happen to know. Here we go, here's what I mentioned. Another one of those blue iron knuckles that has so much health. Still does good damage on us, even with the shield spell. There we go, we cleared them out, and we get a pair of magic boots. Not really, might seem like such a mundane item to get, but you'll see that the boots are very, very important, as you'll find out a little bit later. Anyway, with this done, I'm gonna jump on down, and first I'm gonna go to the right here. Watch out for those, whatever it is they throw. I guess that's a mace, boomerang mace. Anything here? No, nothing. Alright, let's keep going. That guy is trying to catch us. He's going crazy. Alright, next up is to the left. I actually want to kill these because they can be pretty annoying when you're trying to cross the bridge here. There you go. Alright, so this is our first chance to really show what the reflect spell can do. So I'm going to activate it. Show you what it's all about. So if you stand in front of these enemies and reflect their spells back, you go, oh great, we got a magic refill. So good timing. And these enemies are worth great XP, so if you have extra magic points, you may want to consider using your reflect spell to kill them off. There's another one of those weird rooms that has a key in it. We're going to treat it similar to the one in the Island Palace. So do that, use our jump spell, get the heck out of here before the enemies get too annoying. There we go. Thankfully we have so many levels that they don't do much damage to us. Alright, so we've cleared everything that we could on the east wing, essentially, of the palace. So now we're gonna go back to the entrance and head west. I'll save some magic just in case. There's still a lot of work to be done. Alright, gonna use the key, open this up. How many keys do I have left? 0. Alright, I'm gonna use the up thrust to open this up. Jump on up here. Alright, that's now cleared. I'm gonna continue on to the left before going down. Wow. Got him. Cool. So we're still doing pretty good so far. I think there's another key in here. Let's see if there is one or not. Oh, there is one. Anything here? Oh, another one of these guys? Sure, why not? We're gonna need some more help soon. Hopefully we can pick up some magic to help us out. I don't think we're gonna get 2500 XP quick enough. But one more magic bottle will give us enough to heal. Alright. So we can go left or right. I'm gonna go right first. Again, just gonna kill these off because they really get in the way of you trying to clear these areas with pitfalls. There we go. It's another key, and we get a potion. Great, good timing. Cool. We got a good chunk of health back, and most of our magic. Whoa. Well, thankfully we were able to use fairy to save ourselves, but there's what I was talking about before. Some of these enemies can definitely knock you off. Thankfully we had some magic. I think I'm gonna kill these because of the XP. There's one. There's the other. Is there any more of them? Nope. Some tough jumps there, but we're looking okay. Down we go. There's our last key. Whoa. Crazy, did you see that? That was cool. Got another one. Oh, and there's a pea bag up there. I think I'm gonna make an effort to go get that one. Ooh, definitely now. $2,000. We're lucky we can get this level in light before the boss. We'll see. If not, we have some lives in reserve. I think we'll be okay. It would be nice to get a refill right now. Nope, doesn't look like it. Here comes the boss. So this boss, we don't have enough magic points to beat it right now. Let's see if we can, I think I'm just gonna let it kill me. That's much faster. Alright, we get a refill. We still got plenty of lives left. So now I'm going to use my reflect spell because we need it for this boss. And also, just in case he happens to touch me, I'll have shield up. Anyway, for this boss it's very easy. Just crouch somewhere convenient and reflect all his projectiles back at him. When he takes enough damage, he dies. You see how the reflex spell is very important. Without it, we wouldn't be able to defeat this guy. Oh, perfect. So we're gonna get a level in life right now. And we're gonna get a whole ton of experience putting this crystal in. Could not have planned that better. Perfect. Alright, so we did pretty good, but we also got a new item, the boots. And check it out. Here's what they allow you to do. Literally, you can walk on water. Just like Chris G. Anyway, knowing that, of course, I bet you can imagine there's a new area that's now opened up. So let's go check it out. That was great. We got a lot of work done, and we cleared the Labyrinth Palace. So that's 4 palaces completed. We got 3 left, 2 and the Great Palace. I'm not gonna bother with these enemies, just gonna pass right on through. And if you recall, there was this weird little road here that led to what we thought was nothing, but actually leads out to the ocean, into that palace that we couldn't get to before. This is actually the water or ocean palace, but before I jump in, there's actually something hidden here that I want to get. See if I can find it. There it is. Here we go. So we're gonna wade through some water, and we get another heart container just in time for definitely the toughest dungeon out of all the ones we've done. Each one progressively more difficult. Alright, back we go. Now we're gonna head on over. Alright guys, so this is the water or ocean palace, palace number 5, which we're gonna be doing next. But for now, we're out of time. Thank you very much for tuning in to Let's Play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This is Spooky, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys like what you see, leave your comments and your feedback. Thanks very much, and the next video will be available soon. Take care, guys. Have a good one.